Hello everyone, thank you very much for joining with me. Today we are going to discuss this topic. It is visible on the screen and you have to deliver your speech on this topic. This topic has three parts, part 1, part 2 and part 3. This topic has been selected from IELTS Cambridge Board 17 and already I have shared it in our all groups. So I hope all of you have taken your preparation on this topic. Now you will share your ideas one by one. First we will discuss part 1, then part 2, then part 3. Okay, who is ready? Please unmute yourself. You are permitted. Jaman Chaudhary or Mukaddas Rana, anyone, please unmute yourself and share your ideas on the topic. Please unmute yourself. Jaman Chaudhary, ready? Jaman Chaudhary. You are permitted, please unmute yourself. Do it first because I have limited time with me.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam.
Sir, can I go first?
Yeah, sure. Why not? First, introduce
Okay,
yourself. What's your name and where are you from?
Yeah, I'm myself is Mukaddas Rana, and I belong to Pakistan. And this is my second class is going on with you because in the past class 2 days ago, I was so nervous and confused as I remember that. Do you remember that?
You should say I
Yeah.
belong to
Okay.
Pakistan. I belong to Pakistan, not I belongs to. You should say I belong to Pakistan or I'm from Pakistan. Okay, that's enough for you.
Okay. Okay.
Now you can share your ideas on the topic. Your first question is, what did you study in history lessons when you were at school?
Yeah, when I was a student, especially in my 10th class, I just get engaged with my history subject, and it was the Pak study. And in two subjects, I get to know that how we how our Pakistan come into being, and when and who was the leading to bring Pakistan as a free country for us. So that were the history subjects which I have learned in my student life.
Okay. Did you enjoy studying history at school?
Well, to be honest, I was at the very first, I was boring to take my study subject history as to make a part of my subjects because I was not getting interest into. But eventually, literally, I came to know that history is a very important subject because it let us to know that the behind history of our traditions and custom, and also keep us connected and get known to our elders how to sacrifice their lives to get our freedom nowadays, which we are living.
Okay. How often do you watch TV programs about history now?
Mm, being an honest person, nowadays really I'm fully occupied with my hectic schedule from dawn till dusk, such as on my demanding work because in my area these days are summer vacations and I'm getting a lot of patients because I'm working as a health practitioner in under of Ministry of Health. So I'm not getting chance to watch the history programs more. However, if I am free day on my weekends, I'm getting free time. So I love to watch history because I would like to know my children, they should familiar with the subject of history and beyond the story of our country.
Okay. What period in history would you like to learn more about?
Um, Here I must say that I like most would like to know the most history about our leader Qaid Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who just helped us to came into being our Pakistan in 1947, and who encouraged to and motivate to the people how to and he just realized to us how to Muslims, they need a separate country. So only just I would like to read this. I would like to know just the history of Qaida Muhammad Ali Jan and his friends is Lama Muhammad Iqbal. He was a fighter in my country and still is poetry. So these are the two persons which I would like to know the history behind of them.
Okay, ma'am, thank you very much. You speak very well, no doubt, because you have fluency. But the problem is that you are committing some mistakes while you are using tense, because you are describing something in the past, but you are using present tense. So you should give your focus on tense. Okay.
Okay.
When you
Okay.
define anything, first you have to select the tense according to the demand of the topic. You have to
Okay.
select what is the demand of the topic. Is it present tense, past tense, or future tense? Most of the time we use present tense.
Okay. Yeah, I selected. I think so. It's the past tense. Yeah.
Yeah. And only 4 tense give more importance.
Yeah. Okay.
Present, simple past, present perfect, and past perfect. If you can use these 4 tenses properly, then your problem will be solved to a large extent. Okay. So thank you very much
Okay,
for the
sir.
first part, and I will call you again for the second part in that quiet place.
Okay,
Good.
thank you. Thank you so much.
Naiba ma'am, you are permitted. Please unmute yourself, Naiba ma'am.
Good night, teacher. Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry. I'm today sick, but for my voice, I'm so sorry. Yes, my name is Naiba. I'm from Azerbaijan, and let's go for the what did you study in history lessons when you were at school? To be honest, as you know, I don't like the history lessons, but uh, if it interesting, of course, we of course listen all of the historical uh, places. Maybe it was so interesting that about Azerbaijan's history, it was so interesting, and we watched some interesting watch moving. There was the moving, and it was so interesting. Did you enjoy studying history at school? Yes, time to time I enjoy historical studying sometimes, as you see, because if our teacher present us the presentations such as the uh, PowerPoint, on the PowerPoint we watch some of the videos or others. I suppose it was so interesting, and after that we enjoyed about this. How often do you watch TV programs about history now? If you speak about today's, to be honest, time to time I'm watching some of the programs about the history. But as you know, in Azerbaijan have the was war, and we of course get our ground from the Armenian, and it was the historical, and we also watching this and we get our ground from them. It was the outstanding that we get, and we time to time watching the our Ghazi. It's our yeah, I don't know, you know Ghazi was, and we watch them, and they speak how they do it about their um, historical doing what they do. What period is in history would you like to learn more about? I would learn about the ancient historical because they was so interesting that I want to study of them. Maybe the Egyptian history, it's interesting, the period of them, because as you say, the human being cannot carry some of the stone, but they have the pyramid. How did they do it? I cannot. Not only me, but also the science cannot understand how they did it. But I think that it's mysteries for all of us. But I think they are richer than us, and they are um, richer. Not only the richer, but also they are now more than these days mankind. I think that. Thank you very much.
Okay, ma'am, thank you very much for your space. I should say you shouldn't be restless. Sometimes it seems to me you feel a kind of tension in yourself, or you have intention to finish your space very fast. Not like this first think and to speak normally. Just normally as you speak your native language or your mother tongue. If you do it, then I think your speech will be more and more attractive to us. Okay. And only a little bit problem with your tense.
Thank you.
One sentence you uttered like this, our history was interesting. Actually, it will be, our history is interesting. It is always interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
So
thank you,
be
teacher.
careful, ma'am, about your tense. I think it will be okay because right now you speak very well. So only a little bit problem that you can solve, no problem. Okay, ma'am. Then Jaman Chaudhary, you are permitted. Please unmute yourself. Jaman Chaudhary. Do first because our time is very limited.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Jaman Chaudhary, are you ready for the topic?
Yes, sir. I'll try my best.
Okay, first introduce yourself, please. Your name and where are you from? If you are from Bangladesh, then you have to mention the district name and the country name.
Okay, this is Jaman Chaudhary, and my native place is Sylhet. I was born and raised in Bangladesh.
Okay. Now, your first question. What did you study in history lessons when you were at school? If you,
Hello? Can you hear me?
yeah. Your sound is clear to us. Please go through the question.
Okay, so my first question is, what did you study in this semester? Okay, actually, I love story. I love story because story is merely subject which teaches individuals how to tackle events or any situation. So I learned many things when I were at school. So, sorry, I just forgot to mention I am a humanity student. So my major was story, and history is a very vital subject in Bangladesh. And when you don't know something, then you can search on Google, and you can find out anything about story.
Okay, then the next question. Did you enjoy studying history at school?
Yes, obviously. When I was school, I enjoy many things when I was at school because as I earlier mentioned that history is a merely subject and major subject, and it tackle events or situation, and it teaches important lesson, and uh, sometimes it would be fun, and sometimes we can find out any other historical places and many things. So that's why I can see I can tell you, to be honest, I am enthusiastic about history.
Okay, how often do you watch TV programs about history now?
I think twice in a week I saw TV programs, and I can learn a plethora of things from films and TV programs. Some historical movies become an individuals motivating, and sometimes I watch programs on TV related to a story, because which make me feel proud when I see the uh, many achievements.
Okay, what period in history would you like to learn more about?
Mm. Actually, this is a tough question for me, but I can say I'd like to learn more about uh, Jahrul Nehru, and I have heard about him since childhood. Still today is my inspiration, and uh, I would like to learn more about him, because he's a motivator in today's youngest, and he was the real struggler of our nation.
Okay, thank you very much for your space. This is the end of your part one. I'll call you later for part two. And give more attention to your pronunciation. Sometimes you are mispronouncing. If you give more attention, I think it will be okay. So try your level best to listen more and more. Then you'll be able to improve your pronunciation. Um, Salman. Salman, yeah, Salman. You are permitted, please unmute yourself, Salman.
Hello, sir. Assalamualaikum. I'm Salman Al Hassan, Dhaka, Bangladesh. Okay, I want to give the answer of the question part one, history related. First question is, what did you study in history lesson when you were at a school? Actually, I should mention is that when I went to school in my childhood, I learned many types of historical related subject from my school teacher, and I loved him very much historical related subject, because I always curiosity. I was always curiosity about past events or past historical moment. How was the life of our ancestor, and what kind of occupation, etc. So I try to learn many things from my historical subject, and my teacher was very helpful to learn a historical subject. And I will try to learn historical lessons, and I always get a plus number in historical related subjects. Okay. Next question: did you enjoy studying history at school? Uh, Yeah, of course, I enjoy studying history at school because I always say curiosity on historical life ancestor and what kind of other occupation, how much struggle they did in the for the survive life. So I was always a curiosity for historical moments or historical events, and I will try to ask some question from my from my grandfather. Say always asked him some historical related question, and he always try to give the answer all question. And I learned a lot of historical moment, historical events from my grandfather. Okay, next question: how often do you watch TV programs about historical now? Well, I like many historical events in TV programs. When I have some leisure time, I try to watch many historical TV programs, such as Sindabad. It was very historical events that watched by BTV television, and I will try to watch these programs every Friday with my family. And my family always encouraged me to watch this historical related TV programs, and I because I learned a lot from TV programs by about historical movie or historical events, historical TV series, etc. Okay, next question: what period in history would you like to learn more about? Uh, yes, definitely. I would like to learn so much about a historical period in history. From my childhood, I learned many types of period in history from my history related subjects, I I learned a lot from historical period related movie or TV series, especially Siraj he was very interested people for me, and I want to learn a lot Siraj from historical subject and movie. And I try to learn a lot period in history, especially one century ago. Um, and in the future, will encourage for young generation to learn historical event, historical moments, because historical place or historical moments is very important to learn what happened. They lead to their culture and others. So, in my opinion, historical moment should know for their culture and tradition for the young generation. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for your skills. You are improving. It's okay. But you need to put out practice more and more. If you do it, I think you will be overcome your nervous in a very short time. Okay. But it's a plus point for you that you are improving.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Um, yeah, now, Mukaddas Rana, I'm going to you for part two. Please unmute yourself and share your ideas on part two.
Unmute.
Please. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you to give me a chance again.
Part two. Describe the neighborhood you lived
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
when you were a child.
You are a child. Lived in. You are a child. Okay. Uh, here I would like to talk about our very kind and very nice neighbors who were sitting in our next door. Uh, Currently, I'm residing in Saudi Arabia. However, in the past, I lived in city of Maritke city. It was a small town, and almost 2 millions of populations were residing over there. During that period, in our street, there were a very popular and very respectable family that were they calling everybody were looking very so kind female. In fact, she was always try to help to others to bring them out from their
We have network problem. We can't hear you. Sorry, ma'am. I'm going to. Oh, you are mute. Okay, I'm permit you. You can network is
okay.
okay.
Okay. To help people who were in here it's the end in fact not to try to solve, but also she resolved the issues for related with the people. So I met with her especially I always met with her on the weekends because of my studies. I was residing in Lahore when I was a student, so usually I'm not getting chance to meet every day with her. So only just weekends when when I was getting back to my home, so I got time to met with her. And whenever I went to their home, especially on our Eid occasions or some other parties or some if we had get-togethers. So in during that periods, always she met with me with the affection and with the very politeness, and especially she were meeting she was always meeting to the others to by giving presents. Those were people like the most, because she always familiar with the like and dislikes of their family members and the people who loved ones was very near to her. And here I must say also, she always also giving me the my presents, especially gift which I most like one. All my family members and my friends, those they met to her, they always prize to her, because she was tall, very pretty, and having a long hair, having a long and beautiful hair, due to her attractive personality and her gracious and her gracious behavior. I would love to meet with her always, not only just my other friends also. Whenever I just get chance to come back to my home in my vacations or on my weekends, they always prefer to make journey along with me to meet with my this neighbor. This she has very fluffy hearted person. So because of her personality and behavior, so everybody loves to talk with her and share their problems, sorrows, and join us with her. So she always become a part of the people in my street, in the family members. She always become a part as a guest or as a host to solve their problems and solve their and try to understand their situations, uh, and she's helping them. So nowadays, because of unfortunately, now I am living in here in Saudi Arabia, living far from my home country. However, if I get chance to move back my country finally, and I must say that I would love to become a neighbor again with the Ranas family in the future, because still they are residing in that area, and I would prefer to stay with them, to become a part of the neighbor of my Rana families.
That's all?
Yeah, it's not 2 minutes, sir.
Yeah. Your time is over.
I get more than 2 minutes.
Yeah, more than 2 minutes. So you have to finish it within 2 minutes. And the fact is that this time you have done very, very well. Keep it up and do practice with us. If it is
Thank you
possible.
so much, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
very well,
With your
very
great honor. This is my first time I'm going to take this topic and try to, present myself on that. So I was, again very nervous because it's also first time to describing any, cue card. So that's why.
It's common for all. However, what is your profession? What do you do?
So I'm a health practitioner here in Saudi Arabia, and I'm nursing management. In nursing management, I'm the chief nurse here, and I'm trying to do my IELTS, but due to hectic schedule, I'm not getting time more to make my practice continue. But inshallah, I will try to do my best with you, inshallah, because you are a very great person, and I'm blessed to having you, inshallah. I hope so. And thanks for your motivations, because last time you motivated me, and again I took a part in this, and
Yeah,
inshallah I will do
welcome
my
in
best
our
again.
group, and of course we'll try our level best to help you as much as possible for us. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So then, Mimmi, please unmute yourself. You are permitted.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Please mention your name and where are you from?
Okay, my name is Michelle and I'm from Zimbabwe.
Oh, Michelle.
I'm a nurse.
Why have you used this name today?
Yeah, I had to change my name for the other program that I had, so they knew my name as Mimi. So I had to put it.
Your network is not very well today. However,
You
Michelle,
cannot hear me.
please go through the
I'm
questions. Only for you, I'm giving you this chance to start from part 1, and you have to finish part 1, part 2, and part 3. Go through part 1, Michelle.
okay. Okay. Yes, it's okay.
Wow. Michelle, is there any problem? Oh, you have network problem. Michelle.
Yes, I can hear you.
Your network is not okay, Michelle. Please try to fix it first, then I'll give you permit again.
Okay, sir, thank you.
I can't hear you from your side. Okay. Who will do? Okay, Asad bin Amatin, please unmute yourself. You are permitted, and start your speech from part 2. Just introduce yourself, your name and your location, then describe part 2 or part 2. Please, Asad.
Okay. My name is Asad bin Amatin Chaudhary, so please call me Asad. And you wanted to me about first part of questions, but I can see these questions. I'm sorry. Hello.
Yeah, you have to describe part 2, not part 1.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Part 1.
Okay.
And you should remember that your speech should be finished within 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, start please. So please go ahead.
I get a minute for remember quicker.
Okay, you can do it after one speaker, no problem. Take your time. Okay, then I would like to start from Jaman Chaudhary. Jaman Chaudhary, please finish part 2. Jaman Chaudhary, you are permitted, please. Okay, then Salman, you are permitted for part 2. Yeah, Salman. Describe your part 2 within 2 minutes.
Okay, so thank you so much again. As give a chance, I try to give the answer of Q card. Actually, I should mention is that I lived in a village from my childhood, so I had many types of neighborhood. My village was a countryside area of Khulna city. That place was very awesome, and their environment was very cool. Lot of people lived there. There, especially farmer of agriculture field. Many people lived many people lived by farming and farming many types of fish, etc. When I lived there, I noticed that they were very helpful, and they were always try to they were try to help me and my family. Um, uh, I'm like say neighborhood. His name is Karim Uddin. He was a school teacher. Now when I go to when I went to school, he always try to help mathematical by help mathematical terms of any such related topics. When I asked any question, he tried to give the answer. After class 5, I got a scholarship. He gave me a news that was very happy for me, and my family was very proud for me. Uh, and I like to live in the neighborhood in the future, because my neighborhood was uh, very helpful, and after my job life I try to make a Bangalore in a countryside area in my village. I try to live in with a neighborhood, and I try to help them by many types of work. Uh, because my grandfather is the chairman of a village, and help for and the people by any difficult situation, and always he encouraged me to how people or other people. And try to make many types of voluntary works. The group.
Okay, that's all. Salman, thank you very much. Okay, Jaman Chaudhary, it's not a problem. Network.
Sir, my network problems.
Yeah, Salman, you have also network problem. In spite of that, you have done well. Right now, you speak well because you are at the initial stage. In spite of that, you are improving first. So keep it up. Try your level best to improve yourself every day. Okay, Jaman Chaudhary, okay. You are permitted, please unmute yourself.
Oh, sorry, sir. My network is so poor today.
Okay, try to.
Now it's okay. Now can you hear me?
Okay, your sound is clear now.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So, sir, may I start?
Yeah, sure. Part 2, only 2 minutes, please.
Okay, sir. So first of all, thank you, sir, for providing me nice QCR topic. To be honest, I actually did not was born in a town, so it's impossible for me to uh, explain living in a neighborhood in one of these places. So so instead, I will describe the village that I lived as a child. Which is supposed could be considered a sort of neighborhood. It is a quiet village and in the countryside of Bangladesh, and not too far from a town called Ersilet. So in this village, people were generally very friendly, and but there wasn't big sense of community because everyone seems to live their own lives, and absolutely there were certain community events, and most of the children and parents knew one another, and but yeah, but it was not like some neighborhood in other parts of the world. And uh, honestly speaking, the village was very pleasant place and to grow up in for many reasons. It was safe and quiet and with beautiful scenery. And as a child, I can say uh, we played football, we played cricket, and we played many types of games in my childhood, and pretty close to and you need, if you want, you needed, you get anything else. And I don't know whether whether I live there uh, because it was uh, so at the time I live town side, so I like to go back there, but I don't know whether I would live there again in the future. And it was a wonderful place to be as a child, but as an adult there really isn't much to do, and it lacks the amenities of town or city, and doing almost anything requires at last short drive. So however, I would consider it because it's really a nice area with a special place in my heart. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Jaman Chaudhary, thank you very much. You have a page of your own, and your voice is very, very clear. So use it properly. You speak very well, but you have to write your space before delivering it. If you write down, then you'll be able to find out your mistakes, and then read out it and stand before the mirror and speak with yourself again and again. Then you'll be deliver your space properly. Okay. However, you're improving. It's a positive sign for you. Okay, now we will start our part 3. Part 3. Again, I will go to Muqaddas Rana. You have to mention your real name so that I can call you by that name. Okay, you are committed for part 3. Yeah, ma'am. Hello. You are committed. Please unmute yourself.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now I can, because it was, I was unable to unmute myself. Out, go out, go out.
What's your name? By which name I can call you?
Sir, you can call me Mukaddas, no problem.
It's a name, Muqaddas.
Yeah, Mukaddas.
Yeah, you are from Pakistan, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm from Pakistan. Yeah.
Okay, now we have to describe what
Okay.
only three questions that is visual like this.
Yeah.
These three questions you have to answer.
Uh, yeah. Okay. The first question is, what sort of things can neighbor to do the help to help each other? And here I'm going to give answer for this question. Well, there are several things which through which can neighbors to help each other, such as they can buy their groceries, especially for those people who are unable to go outside, because nowadays due to of corona, the elder people are unable to go in the crowd places, and they are not eligible to buy their groceries. So people can help to each other in this sense. Secondly, people also could help to each other to bring out any kind of the emergency, if um, yeah, if somebody's fall in emergency and they need at the same time an ambulance, so the nice neighbors can be assist to each other to call the emergency call number, and they can call the for ambulance for the person who fall in sick. Finally, people also can pay their they can assist to their neighbors by in the sense of paying their electricity bill or something, because nowadays and everything is going to electronic, so they can also help in this sense. Second question is, how well do people generally know their neighbors in your country? Here well, here I must say that in my country people have a great intimacy to each other. They would love to assist and try to bring out to others from their troubles. uh, Especially nowadays, we have flooded victims in my country, so every individuals, they are taking part to bring them out from their terrible situations. So in my country, people, they love to each other, and they have a great relationship. Uh, they have great relationship in the and always would love to sing together in the part of sorrow and the joyness. So I must say that in my country, people have a very nice and great relationship of being our neighbors, or being individuals in my country to each other. Here, and third question is going on: how important do you think it is to have a good neighbors? Well, indeed, good neighbors always have blessing for everyone. Here, but in however, in my opinion, nice neighbor might help or assist you in your terrible situations, in your problems, in your bad time. Whenever you are in tensions, they are try if you having good neighbors, uh, they will try to bring out you from your from terrible situations. So having I will say, in my perspective, having a great neighbor, or a kind and this is a nice neighbor, are a really crucial, and having a great blessing from God if we will get that. So finally, I must say that good neighbors is a really great blessing, because also in this sense, while you are a working person, if you will take example on me, I am a working person, so I have a very nice neighbor with me. Whenever I'm not at home, they are the one. My this aunt, she is old female. She looks. She is around her age 50 to 60, but she's taking care of my children if I could not get a reach time on my home. So really, I have I must say that really great, and this is it's a very crucial. We have a very nice neighbors in our life. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you very much for your space. Practice listening more and more. If you do it, then your pronunciation problem will be solved. Because sometimes I notice you are mixing your Urdu accent with your English in some words. Okay.
Okay.
So if you listen more and more, then this problem will be solved. And
Okay.
you
Okay.
solve Cambridge 9 to 17 for IELTS. It will help you more and more, at least to secure 7th band.
Okay.
Okay.
Inshallah, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Inshallah, sir.
will help you. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Uh,
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. So kind of.
Salman, you are permitted for part 3. Please unmute yourself, Salman. Salman, are you ready for part 3? Please unmute yourself. Yeah, Salman. Salman, I can't hear.
Yeah. Thank you so much again. Give me a chance. I'll try to give the answer part three. First question is what sort of things can neighbors do the help each other? Uh, yeah, actually, I should mention is that I when I lived the countryside area, I had many types of neighbors, and they try to help by give many types of many types of things. For the example, at flood time in 2010, flood time was very bad situation for us with our family. Uh, but I noticed that my neighbors always try to help by food and clothes. All together we will try to overcome that bad situation. And also I noticed that in my birthday party or in my in my other events such as Poila Boishak or Idul Fitr days, many neighbors came. Many neighbors come at my house, and they try to help, or they try to share their idea, or uh, mm, will try to share their idea, and they will try to get help by some gifts. Okay, next question: how well do people generally know their neighbors in your country? Definitely, the people live here in a countryside area. Yeah, they are neighbors of me, and generally our neighbors, people or is dependent on many types of professions, such as land cultivation, and many types of modi shop. Um, there were there were or they are very honest for any works, and will try to work any difficult work altogether, and will try to overcome easily. Okay, next question: how important do you think cities have good neighbors? Mm, mm, yeah. I think in my a countryside area, good neighbors or bad neighbors, but in my opinion, good neighbors was more than bad neighbors, because middle class family or poor family lived in a countryside area, and they are so much honest, and they will to they're they want to overcome any difficult situation such as flood or any tornado, etc. So I feel that many good neighbors can go help one to another in a difficult situation. So it is very important helps to each other in a difficult situation to overcome the difficulties. Um, yeah.
Yeah, Salman, thank you very much. You are the last speaker of this class and you have done very well. You are trying your level best to improve yourself. It's a good sign. Just try it. Within 1 month, you will be able to see your
Yeah,
change.
yeah. I do. Yeah, I do not miss any class, and I'll try to.
Okay, okay.
Uh, yeah, yeah.
Thank you,
Okay,
Salman.
thank you, sir. Okay, sir. Assalamualaikum.
Class.